All right, here is making a graph, making a table from various information given to you. The directions say, please make a titled, labeled table with the following information. Make one column green, center the text, center the table, make the border 3-point size, and make each column 1.5 inches wide. So the hardest problem a lot of people struggle with is how big to make their table. You'll notice we have top 5 health and nutrition websites. Each website has 3 pieces of information: the name, the number of users, and the minutes average per user. So you can use the table organizer to figure out how big you want to make it. So we know we have 5 websites. So we're going to have it be 5 columns. We know we have 3 pieces of information per website: the name, the number of users, and the time per user. So that's 3 by 5. But we also want room for titles, or labels, I should say, and a title. So that's 3 by 7. And I'm going to make sure I've got my mouse in the right spot. So now I go back. 3 by 7. And the first thing I'm going to do is make my label. I highlight the 3 columns and I go to merge cells. From there, I can just copy the title and paste it in. Now my labels: website, number of users, and I'll say minutes average per user. Now I think columns should be, or cells should be, as clean as possible. So the less information you put in them, the better. So instead of having one column be in hours and the rest be in minutes, and one says 10 minutes, so 17 minutes, and then one says 4 hours, I just am going to do everything in minutes. So the first website would be Walgreens, that's 6. The second website is 17, 11, 10, and then 240. 4 hours is 240 minutes. And then you can just copy and paste the rest of the information in. WebMD Health Network, get rid of that number 1, has 2,292 users. I don't need to write users. Walgreens has 14,353. Where did I go? CVS has 10,946. Everyday Health Network has 9,881. And then Fitbit, 9,527. So all my information is in. Now we can do the formatting. So the first thing says make one column green. Highlight the column, right click, go to table properties, and cell background color green. Okay. Next, it says center the table. Right click, go to table properties, and table alignment, center. Okay. Center the text. This is one of the few things that you don't do in table alignment. You treat it like normal text and you center it up here. Usually it's in the more. You'd have to click down for the more. make the border 3-point size. So I go back to table properties, table border, 3 points. Okay. And then make each column 1.5 inches wide. I've shown you how you can right click, go to table properties, and whatever column you're in, you can set. But if you highlight multiple columns, you don't even have to do the whole column, just one row of the column. And you go to table properties. You can do multiple columns at once. And then another thing I did just to separate my labels from my information is I just made these a different color just for fun. And red. Okay. So again, I've got my title, I've got my labels, I've got one column green, I've got all my data in the simplest terms. I don't have number of users, I don't have minutes, hours, and it's all right there. The end.